My friends, these days YouTube is making it harder and harder for fans to watch independent channels like mine. Even people who are channel members have to go hunting for my content because YouTube does not help them find it. This latest shift in the algorithm, incorporating age verification and reportedly using AI to filter results, has instantly cut my views down a half to a third of what they used to be. Meanwhile, I'm getting a lot of folks telling me in comments they've been unsubscribed from my channel without their knowledge. The good news is, I may have a fix for those of you who want to ensure you get notifications from YouTube. If you want the algorithm to know you like this channel and want to receive notifications, please watch a number of my videos all in a row. Watch 4 or 5 of them back to back, and I am told this will adjust the algorithm so you'll get updates when I post videos or go live. To make it easier for you to watch several of my videos in a row, you'll find a couple of links to playlists in the video comments. Please take a look at them. And with a little luck, this will help you find my videos a lot easier and help us stay on the air. Thanks for watching, my friends, and now, on to the video. Greetings, my friends. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, broadcasting from my hidden base at the center of the Earth, and I am here today to discuss a bombshell story that broke yesterday just before Pop Culture Breakdown. ABC has yanked Jimmy Kimmel Live off the air indefinitely, following Kimmel's comments about Charlie Kirk in a sudden and stunning move that has left many reeling, including Kimmel himself, according to reports. Is this temporary, or will the show be canceled for good? This is breaking news and nothing is set in stone yet, but in this video I want to break down the basics of this volatile situation, try to touch on all the elements that went into this decision, and try to figure out what it all means. In an article on Politico, they lay out the essential facts of the situation in an article titled, "Disney Pulls Jimmy Kimmel Live Indefinitely Following Kirk Comments." Quote, Disney said Wednesday it would indefinitely suspend comedian Jimmy Kimmel's late-night show following the host's comments on the fatal shooting of conservative organizer Charlie Kirk. Kimmel criticized conservatives on Monday for desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and with everything they can to score political points from it. Jimmy Kimmel Live will be preempted indefinitely, an ABC spokesperson said Wednesday evening. The spokesperson did not specify why the network had decided to suspend the show. The decision follows a firestorm of criticism from conservatives, including Federal Communications Commission Chair Brendan Carr, who implied that his agency could suspend broadcast licenses if it did not take action against the comedian, unquote.
Well, I gotta say, I'm not a fan of any of these late-night talk shows at this point, dude. None of these guys can hold a candle to Carson, Letterman, Conan, or Craig Ferguson. But was it the FCC that was responsible for this? Were they pressuring ABC to take this step?
Well, here's the situation as best I understand it, Harvey Cthulhu. Kimmel's comments prompted a rebellion among affiliates. That is a major red alert for any network, and the situation was escalating. Kimmel's comments did not sit well with Sinclair Inc., a company that controls a lot of broadcast stations affiliated with ABC. Here's a post by Sinclair Inc. explaining the situation. Quote, due to problematic comments regarding the murder of Charlie Kirk in programming provided to broadcast stations by ABC, Sinclair and its partners, which operate ABC stations in 30 markets in the U.S., will stop airing Jimmy Kimmel's show until further notice, unquote. So that was 30 stations right there refusing to air Jimmy Kimmel Live, and it didn't stop with them. Another media company, Nexstar, also pulled the plug on Kimmel. Quote, the decision comes after ABC broadcast affiliate Nexstar said it would pull Kimmel's show from its 32 ABC stations for the foreseeable future in response to the comedian's comments. Andrew Alford, president of Nexstar's broadcasting division, called Kimmel's language offensive and insensitive at a critical time in our national political discourse in a statement, unquote. Now, that's a massive problem for ABC. If affiliates are so angry, they're rebelling and refusing to air Jimmy Kimmel. That is the free market at work, Harvey. It's never good when affiliates are so offended they refuse programming. These two companies surely put a lot of pressure on ABC, and I suppose the fear was, what if this affiliate rebellion spreads? On the other hand, pressure from the administration also played a factor, according to Rolling Stone on X, which issued this report. Quote, in the hours leading up to the decision to pull Jimmy Kimmel, two sources familiar with the matter say senior executives at ABC, its owner Disney, and affiliates convened emergency meetings to figure out how to minimize the damage. Multiple execs felt that Kimmel had not actually said anything over the line, the two sources say, but the threat of Trump administration retaliation loomed, unquote.
So according to two sources that spoke to Rolling Stone, it wasn't actual pressure from the administration, it was the perceived threat that pressure would come.
This is what Rolling Stone reported. Today, a lot of people are in arms over this situation, including Kimmel himself, who is reportedly in quite a state following this shocking development, according to the New York Post, which states, quote, Jimmy Kimmel is reportedly absolutely effing livid over ABC's decision to axe his late-night talk show following backlash to his remarks about Charlie Kirk's assassination, while President Trump cheered the move as great news for America. The comedian, 57, was left fuming over the network's Wednesday decision to suspend him and pull Jimmy Kimmel Live off the air indefinitely after he unleashed a hateful tirade against the gunned-down conservative activist during Monday night's monologue, sources and producers told the Daily Mail. Absolutely effing livid, one producer told the outlet about how Kimmel took the news, adding that the pissed late-night host is meeting with the network. Sources told the outlet that the network's decision is the last straw for Kimmel, who is now actively looking to break out of his contract and end his relationship with ABC. Jimmy is pissed over the decision to suspend him and the show, and he isn't going to take this lightly, as he is actively looking for ways to get out of his contract, the source said, with another insisting they've never seen Kimmel this angry.
You know, I wonder if he knows he's going to be fired, and saying he wants out of his contract is a way for him to save face. Is this Kimmel seeing the writing on the wall?
I really don't know, Harvey Cthulhu. It might well be that. That kind of face-saving thing does happen in Tinseltown. When it comes to the late-night landscape these days, I'm not all that interested or informed, frankly. I don't think any of these guys are particularly funny anymore, though in the past I did admire their work. Kimmel was very good on Win Ben Stein's Money back in the day, and Colbert was very funny on The Colbert Report. Fallon, of course, was very good on Saturday Night Live. I guess once these guys become mainstream, they lose some of their appeal, at least for me, as I like the edgier humor from their earlier days. It'll be interesting seeing how all this settles out, because Disney is getting pushback from the woke crowd for this action, so they're in a very difficult position, and I have no idea what the solution will be. We'll keep our eyes peeled, my friends, and when there are further developments, we will certainly fill you in on the details. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha.